Alright, YouTube. DJ Fedora here with a new series called You Know What's Bullcrap? Now, this is a throw-off of Let's Talk About. And the reason why it's a throw-off is because this is going into a little more of the side of things that just really freaking irk me. Things that drive me insane, that I just am tired of. And as American citizens, we have a right to be able to expect certain things. Now, I'm not talking about things that should be handed to us on a silver platter, things that we need to earn. No, I'm talking about things that are just common sense. And one of these things that I really have a problem with out there is pharmacists. In particular, and I'm sure every single one of you has had this type of situation before. You go to a pharmacy with a prescription in hand. The pharmacy takes said prescription from you. Nothing's said. You verify your address. You verify your insurance and all those wonderful goodies that you do when you go up to a pharmacy. And several hours later, typically about 45 minutes longer than what they tell you to expect it to be ready by, you go up there and it's still not ready, but you wait even longer, and then finally it gets done. So you get up there to check out and they say, "Oh, we're sorry, but by the way, the insurance only paid for X amount," or the insurance won't pay for this period, or whatever the insurance says. Now, I had the same situation happen again today. This time, though, however, they tried to throw in a twist. And this is a twist that pharmacies are starting to really rely upon here lately. And it's the twist of the doctor doesn't know how to prescribe this medication properly. And so we're not going to fill it the way the doctor wrote it. And if you don't like it, you can just... Well, folks, this is where you and I come into play. Because here's the situation. Most of the time, I would say 99% of the time, doctors know exactly what they're writing, how they're writing it, what they're writing it for, and how it should be used. And so, as a result, when you get that prescription in hand and go down to the pharmacist should fill it, no questions, give it to you. If they have some questions, they need to call the doctor and ask the doctor. But no, more and more here lately, pharmacies are starting to take it upon themselves to make the decision for you and your doctor. And as a result, they're starting to say, "I'm sorry, but we're not going to fill this because the doctor doesn't know what they're talking about." Really? Was I born yesterday? Do I look stupid? I may be big, but I'm not dumb. Now comes the crazy part. I know what that pharmacy technician is saying is stupid. So I get the pharmacist on duty. Pharmacist on duty begins to say, "Well, because insurance won't cover more than said amount, we're not going to fill it, blah, 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 because insurance." I said, "Oh, well, this is because insurance then." "Well, that's fine. I'll pay for it in cash." "Oh, well, you can't do that." "Why?" "Well, because FDA laws, which is what the insurance goes by, doesn't allow us pharmacies to fill it above a certain amount." "Wait, no, hold on. You just said the insurance wouldn't allow it. But now you're saying the insurance is following FDA guidelines limiting the amount that can be prescribed or filled, even though the doctor wrote the prescription for said amount." "Yes." "Wait, that doesn't make any sense." Pharmacist says, "Well, you don't understand what I'm saying." "Really?" "Yes, I do understand what you're saying. You're basically telling me that you are not going to fill said prescription for the actual amount written because of the fact that you do not want to fill it beyond what the insurance is telling you can fill it beyond. And so you're automatically deciding that that is what you shouldn't fill it for. That's bull crap. Now, here's the situation, because I wasn't going to take that for an answer. Now, I knew I wasn't going to be getting anywhere with this pharmacist, much less any further with any of the other stupid idiots in the pharmacy that night. So I waited till the next day. But I did something that you and I, as American citizens, need to do more. And that's get a little more edumacated. I went to FDA.gov for this particular medication, and I got the printout showing exactly what the limitations, dosage procedures, guidelines. Oh, and they tried to throw in last night of the fact that this medication causes strokes when taken in the amount that the doctor wrote. Does it cause strokes? In this packet, this 21-page packet, it does not say anything about strokes, except in patients. It can cause a stroke under rare occasions. Very rare, in fact. It says very rare. But they have already had heart problems or heart disease. FDA, nothing. So I went to the DEA, controlled substances, not listed. It's not even a scheduled drug, which means it's one of the safest drugs out there. It cannot be abused. It does not have dependence. It does not have addiction qualities. It's not dangerous, or it would be on this list. However, I went a little further. I went a little bit further. I even went to Texas's controlled substance list, because you never know. Maybe the state of Texas knows something that the FDA and the DEA, now on a national level, don't know. So they place it on the emergency state controlled substance list. Not there either. And it's not even on the most recent, as of September of this year, the emergency scheduling. So I take it to the pharmacist, head pharmacist this morning, and guess what? Well, we don't have a problem filling it beyond the insured amount as long as it's okay with the doctor. All right, well, let me ask you this. Did the doctor write the prescription for that amount? Well, yes. Check your records. Did they write it for that amount last month? Well, yes. Okay, and just because insurance has decided to now start limiting it this month, now you're trying to pull crap and tell me that it is not allowed to be filled past 8 this month. Well, according to all these documentation reports right here that I got edumacated on, that is one of the safest drugs out there. So why is it limited? Well, we don't know. And so today it's getting filled, the remainder of the prescription. And even though the insurance isn't covering it, we're going to pay cash for the remainder. Folks, that is bullcrap. Pharmacists are pulling this stuff more and more. You need to stand up for your rights as a patient, get educated, and tell these pharmacists where to stick it. Make them be required to know the laws in and out if they're going to try and pull that as an excuse. So folks, we'll see you next time on another episode of You Know What's Bull Crap. And until we see you then, don't forget, we aren't anonymous, but we are everywhere. And we bid thee farewell. Good night.